In the headlines, civil servants justify their neutrality allowance and says it was approved at the negotiation table because they deserve it. NPP stalwart Nana Akomea is proposing a Bawumia-Alan ticket for NPP's election 2024 campaign. He says this will help avert an acrimonious campaign. We will tell you why the Supreme Court has thrown out Justice Abdullah's review application on why deputy speakers of parliament can vote. Education minister on why less privileged students with average results deserve opportunities in first-class schools. Ghana Water uncovers major illegal water connection in Madina. Operation Clean Your Frontage enforces complete training at Bema Camp. And COVID-19 fight is not over. Ghana Health Service serves a reminder. Welcome to the News in Brief on Graphic Online. If you don't understand the neutrality allowance being offered to civil servants, go and sleep because it was justified at the negotiation table. The Executive Secretary of the Civil and Local Government Staff Association of Ghana, Isaac Bampoado, has said, reacting to public opposition to the neutrality allowance at a press conference in Accra today. Mr. Bampoado said they went to negotiations with the government and the Fair Wages and Salaries Commission and it was approved. There has been ongoing debates on the relevance of neutrality allowance. CLOGSAG members have already laid down their tools for the government's delay in paying the allowance as agreed upon in January this year. The neutrality allowance is to ensure that civil servants discharge their duties professionally without getting involved in partisan activities.
We went to negotiations. The government team was led by the master strategists of the government, Honorable Akomea, with its personal assistants. Fair Wages and Salaries Commission were there. They brought two lawyers plus their technical team. Now, so if you people are saying that we have outwitted and played a fast one on them, it's a negotiation. Then we should be congratulated for doing a good job. But that's what the negotiation is all about. And mind you, this neutrality allowance is only a minute part of our broader conditions of service. There are more goods that we've already finished about 80%. We don't do double work. We want to justify an executive table and then Sakuba said, we don't do double work. Me, I don't do double work. If you want to do double work, you can go to double work. Now we don't do double work. We've justified whatever allowances that we've been given at the negotiating table. So if you don't understand what, go and sleep. Go and sleep. Go and sleep. I'm bigger. I'm bigger. I'm bigger.
In politics, a leading communications member of the governing New Patriotic Party, Nana Akomea, says a Bawumia-Alan ticket is the sure way for the NPP to go into election 2024. To him, it is clear Vice President Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia and the Trade and Industry Minister Alan Kojo Tremontaine are the two front runners to succeed President Nana Akufo-Addo. Nana Akomea spoke in an interview with City FM.
He's most likely to choose a running mate from the north. If Bawumia won, he's most likely to choose a candidate. Sorry, a running mate from the south. The two of them, they are the leaders, and everybody knows. The other people coming in, very gentlemen who serve the party well. But when we are talking of the two, we've always known the front runners, haven't we?
Yeah.
So we've always known the front runners, and the front runners today are Alan and Bawumia. Now, in all the previous primaries, the two front runners did not satisfy the north-south divide.
True.
I mean, Edubuahini and Kufu didn't satisfy. They were all from the south. I would want a certain consensus to be built within the party to have the two of them run together. It will save us an acrimonious. And you know, the party provides that when we're in office, the primary should be in the election year. So it's going to avoid an acrimonious primary, which the party may not recover fully from.
Today at the Supreme Court, a review application against the decision that deputy speakers presiding over proceedings in Parliament can vote has been dismissed. The applicant, Justice Abdullahi, argued that the Supreme Court's judgment on March 9 contained errors of laws which has occasioned a grave miscarriage of justice on the people of Ghana. But in a unanimous decision today, a 9-member review panel of the court held that the review application had no merit as it failed to meet the threshold for review. The Deputy Attorney General Diana Asonaba-Dapaah, in a submission against the review application, said the review failed to show any exceptional circumstances that had occasioned a miscarriage of justice as stipulated by the rules of court. After the ruling, both the applicant, Justice Abdullahi, and the Deputy Attorney General Diana Asonaba-Dapaah spoke to Graphic Online.
Prior to today, I had made it clear that a review application is probably one of the most difficult things to succeed in at the Supreme Court. And so I knew the odds were against me. Indeed, some had predicted 1:100. I had predicted almost 0. Except that I still moved forward with this because, in principle, as I said, I believe that the Supreme Court is made of seasoned lawyers, and if you make strong arguments before them, they were amenable to reviewing their decisions, their previous decisions. As it turns out, they decided otherwise. And once they've decided otherwise, I think we have to move on as a nation. What I didn't want was a situation where posterity would question us as to why we didn't take this small window of opportunity that was available to us to attempt a review for a possible review of the decision of the Supreme Court on the 9th of March. And so once they've decided this way, I think posterity will judge us all in a positive light, considering that we did everything that we ought to have done to get the sort of judgment that we needed. But this is what the Supreme Court says, and we all have to abide by that and live together as one nation going forward.
It should, and clearly beyond the review application, there's no application I can foresee the plaintiff coming up. And I believe that even at the stage where the original jurisdiction of the Supreme Court was invoked, it ought to have brought finality to the matter. But clearly it has been emphasized that there is no case of the plaintiff. The application was clearly unmeritorious, palpably bad, and an abuse of the process of the court. And so we are happy that there's some clear, established, emphatically, finality to this matter.
Last week, the Minister of Education, Yao Osei Educhum, spoke at an event at the University of Cape Coast where he provided a justification as to why students from less endowed areas and schools with average results deserve opportunities in first-class schools. The minister's statement has elicited reactions, especially from old students of some first-class schools. Listen to what the minister said.
We're going to look for extra talent for the transformation of Ghana. We have to be concerned about the underprivileged or the less privileged of this nation. They are the ones that we have to support and help, because in their communities is where the new talents can be found. There are places where teachers are complaining that students with aggregate 20 are being accepted. I had a wonderful conversation with someone who is very high up. Called me one day and said, why are you sending students with aggregate 22 to Presec? And I said, sir, I think Presec has one of the best group of teachers in this country. He said, yes, it's true, Presec, yeah, that's my school. And he said, yeah, they are examiners and they are very good. And I said, yeah, sir, I know. They are examiners and they are very good. So they are the ones who are prepared to teach those who have aggregate 25. So if Wesley girls want to prove to me that they are the best school and they are the best school, they need to take in students who aggregate 20.
In Madina in Accra today, the Ghana Water Company Limited disconnected 12 illegal water pipelines connected by a private water vendor operating at the Nsamampom area. The vendor is said to have applied for just one official connection, but went ahead to illegally connect 12 other pipelines to a concrete underground tank. Paul Akomea, the regional distribution manager of the Accra East Regional Office, of the Ghana Water Company Limited led a team to embark on a disconnection exercise. He said the move followed complaints that other residents were experiencing low pressures in their homes.
Officially, they have one connection. They applied, we connected only one line to them. But when we went around, we realized some have connected as much as 13 lines. So you have one legally connected pipeline and 12 illegal pipelines to tanks that are underground. So in case they create shortage for our customers. And then the complaints come back to Ghana Water Company. Apart from that also, our non-revenue water continues to go up because they are built on estimates based on the size of pipeline we have connected to them. And now they've added more, which we don't build. So they are causing losses to the water company. We want to disconnect all the illegal pipelines and leave only the original ones for them, which will be metered. So that moving on, they pay for the actual volume of water they consume.
As part of efforts to ensure a smooth operation Clean Your Frontage exercise in Accra, personnel recruited by the Greater Accra Regional Coordinating Council to enforce the law who have been trained by the military at Bema Camp in Accra today passed out. And to wrap up, the Ghana Health Service is sending a reminder that the fight against the coronavirus disease in Ghana is not over. At a press briefing today, the Director General of the service, Patrick Kumar-Buaji, provided some updates on the disease.
The risk is still there. And so we recommend that where possible, wear your mask. The most important, in closed and congested places, where possible, wear your mask. Schools, we encourage that they continue wearing their mask because 15 years and below, those below 15 years have not been vaccinated. Currently, we have so far recorded about 161,172 cases since the outbreak, and we've done over 2.4 million tests have been done. Of this, 160,159 have recovered. Unfortunately, we have lost 1,445.
News in Brief was brought to you by Graphic News Plus.
Download your Graphic News Plus now and choose your preferred package daily, weekly, monthly, and annually, and access free news on various interest areas as well. Graphic News Plus, connecting people through news.
Thank you for watching. For more news, visit graphic.com.gh or log on to Facebook at Daily Graphic and on YouTube at Graphic GH. I am Juliet Echan Safo.